Hello everybody, this is Benj85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17. Season 3. I've been looking around doing some figuring out here, and the first thing we have to do today, well, is we need to fertilize our grass. That's right. Grass can now be fertilized, fields can be. And it's important that you do it, so that it grows up nice and strong. The second thing is I wanted to tell you guys about is I've learned how the grass system works in Seasons mod. So basically there are 4 seasons that grass will grow. Okay? We just happened to hit one of them. That's why the grass grew up on us. Yeah, I know I don't own this field. Stop telling me that. There, good enough. So mid-spring to the middle of the springtime, it will grow 1 stage. Early summer, late summer, and early autumn. So now, because if you look, this grass is basically at stage 2, and then it needs another stage to go. So, well, I guess in the spring it would be stage 2. Or something like that. Winter knocks it back to stage 2. But if you wait, basically early summer, you cut it for the first time in early summer, which is the time that we cut it the second time here, you would get a full crop. Then if you wait until late autumn, you will get another full crop. It's designed to have like 2 cuttings basically. Although in reality you could probably do like 4 cuttings if you wanted to. But from what I was told, or what I read, fertilizing it is very important if you want a good crop. So, we are going to fertilize this one. The other thing that I wanted to bring up to you guys is the mod that causes you so that you can't, I shouldn't say causes, that limits you from driving across the crops because it'll damage them. It is very much in effect. I found that out. The thing is that the lower stage of crops, the first stage when it first comes out of the ground, isn't affected. That's why we weren't running it over. If you run anything over at this stage, it will very much so cause damage to the crops. And as far as that goes, actually, if the grass is at its final stage, it will knock that back to like stage 2 or something like that. I finished this up here, I'll show you guys that. But the plan for today, what I want to do today, we're actually going to buy 2 fields today. I have the money to do so. We're going to buy that field of corn that we're going to use for silage this fall. And then we are also going to buy a field of grass, because I'm worried that I don't have enough hay to last as long as I need to, especially if, well, we don't know how long it needs to go. I would rather just be safe than sorry. And as our animal amounts increase, we're going to need the extra grass anyways. So we might as well start out early and just, I mean, we can sell this stuff I think later, or we could turn some into silage or something, I don't know. Yeah, I got it all. Close enough. So yeah, I can demonstrate pretty easily that grass will die. I turned around with my truck there. I also drove across there. Yeah, you run it over, it definitely knocks the grass back. So I've been trying to figure out, there's a bunch of these fields here that have not been planted. The computer has not planted them, and I don't know if that's because they're going to put wheat in them in the fall time. I would like to put some wheat in, but I don't know if we are going to be able to put it in, if it's going to be too late. Oh yeah, I also drove my truck there to test it, and you can see this is what it does. It kills the crop and turns it into that state. So we are going to buy this field. I've got it at half, so it's cheaper than it was. I think it was like 30 some thousand before, so now it's only 27. Try not to run anything over here. And then the other field I think we're going to do is the grass field over by the hay barn. I think that's going to be our best bet. Now if you look at the weather, it's supposed to rain today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, it's supposed to rain Friday. I'm going to wait till Saturday for two reasons. One, well, it's going to be dry, so we don't have to worry about getting rained on. And secondly, if you remember what I was telling you, late summer is another growth stage. Well, we have 12-day seasons, so that means they're split into groups of 4. So day 9, Sunday, will be a growth stage for the grass. So if we cut it on the 8th, we'll get a full crop out of it, and then we will also get it to grow right away the next day. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Now, I still have some fertilizer in here, so... Well, actually no, because otherwise I'm going to knock everything down if I fertilize this now. And you can see I actually drove through there with the truck once. Need to stop doing that. So, same guy, 45,000. So let's buy this one. We're down to 13. So, remember we still need about 50 some thousand for that chopper. So we're going to have to make some money now. That's the one downside of this. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to play around with some forestry and see what we can get done with that. So I'm going to park this guy. This is where I've been keeping the sprayer. And I don't have a whole lot of spray or anything left, so we are going to have to stock back up for next season. Let's close this door. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna close that door for now. And I think we're gonna just leave the tractor in here for now. Actually, no, we need the loader on it. Forget, because I need to keep tending to the animals. And actually, we're probably going to need to feed them another bale and water them again, because I think it's day 3. So let's try to line this up. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to leave the tractor in here. Oop. And I will meet you guys over in the forest, where I decide where we're going to start cutting some trees down. Alright, so I know what you're already thinking. If we start doing wood, start doing lumber, where are we going to put it? We have ourselves a truck with a bed in it that we can strap stuff down in. So we're going to cut it up and load it up by hand. At least that's the plan. And I think I want to take down a couple of these trees here leading out of the farm just to kind of widen this out, because it's going to make it easier for us to get the combine out of here, as well as some of the other equipment. But obviously we are going to have to purchase ourselves a chainsaw. So of course we're going to go in here and we're going to get ourselves a Stihl MS261. And I think I bought one. Yeah. Perfect. So I think I want to drop this across the road. So I wonder, is there a way, will it let me kind of drop this at an angle in the hopes that it'll slide the tree off that direction? Didn't exactly do what I wanted to do, did it? So what if we go like this? It is trying to go the wrong way. Will it let me pick that piece up? No. So we are gonna get our trusty truck here, and we are gonna help it out. We really need like a guard of some sort on the front of it. Boom. Not exactly what I was going for, but you know what? We can make it work. So if you remember, we gotta then debark it, or delimit. Which, yeah, pretty much like that. And I also have to remember how big of a section I can do here. Is that too big? No. So yeah, the idea is we're just going to, throw a bunch into the back of the truck here. We're gonna get a bunch of wood chips. Try not to get them too big. Looks like the rain could start at any moment here. It'll be a wet afternoon, it looks like. Let's also try not to put it through the window. I actually did that once on the farm. We were tossing them into the truck, and one bounced wrong, and well, needless to say, we had a hole in the window then of the truck. But luckily, it was the old farm truck that really pretty much got used for wood, and that's about it. And I think I made a custom window of some sort for it, out of plexiglass maybe, just to kind of make it work at least to, you know, keep the wind out, keep it a little bit warmer. Like I said, it was the farm truck, so it didn't really matter. I get the feeling that some of these are too big. You know, I was worried about getting sawdust on the road, but now I remember that the mask, the same mask that basically puts no snow on the map, is also making sure that there is no sawdust on the road, because the road is considered non-tippable, basically. So I was starting to think that maybe I should have done it that direction, put them in like that. But let's just put these down. So let's see what one tree will get us. Oh, looks like things are staying there pretty good. We could probably put 2 trees in there if we were careful with how we stack stuff in there. But I think a decent place to take it is just right up the road here. Oh, I did not want to do that because I'm going to start knocking the grass down to a lower level. This is just a scale, right? 27.94. I thought there was... Is there not a drop for this, or is it right there? I thought there was a drop here for wood. Maybe not. It does show there's a drop point there. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Let's go here. What place accepts wood chips? Sagework. So where is that on the map? Oh, right down there. Okay, so it's below the farm. I knew it was near the farm. Oop. Scratch the truck there a little bit. That's okay, it's a farm truck. So I hope you guys don't mind this little bit different style that I'm recording this. I'm trying to do, you know, less cuts and just kind of, you know, roaming around the map a little bit, just kind of chatting and talking, and you know, because it's more of a slower paced kind of feel, at least to me, the way the map is designed. Kind of makes me worry too about, well, are we taking things too far? We've got animals. Are we stretching ourselves too thin? All that good stuff. And I guess we're just gonna have to find out together, because that's kind of what all this whole mod's about. Oh, the wheel stayed turned. That's interesting. Oh, this is a neat little place here. I can say I have not been here before. Where's the trigger? Selling point for wood. Okay, so if I get in here and I release those, oh shoot, there. Oh, we're not gonna get much at all, are we? Did you see the amounts that we got? Pretty much nothing. Wait, why am I trying to push it with the truck? See, that one was worth 37. That one was worth 59. That one was worth 54. Well, I guess it's not as bad as I thought. 47. So I guess the question is, if we go to this, we made $400 off of a tree. Well, needless to say, we are not going to get very far cutting wood, are we? But I mean, I guess in the middle of winter we could cut a few trees down and bring them in, and I know they're worth a lot more if you bring them in larger sections. The longer and oh, watch it there. The longer and truer the pieces are, the better off you are. So we're just gonna have to get a trailer of some sort that we can load. Actually, we do have a trailer. We can use our bale trailer. Actually, I put a mod in that allows us to make, or put in an attachment on the back of a loader tractor. That's basically a little crane, so we could pick up smaller pieces of wood and load them onto a trailer. So we could get some wood done. Just trying to see here. If we get rid of the grass here, so it's a little easier to see. So we got this area right below the farm, which is pretty good. We got some area here. It might be a case where we actually just plant trees. Maybe we invest in planting trees and see where that goes. But then again, I don't know how worthwhile it's going to be, because it doesn't seem to benefit us that much. Hey chickens, do you have any eggs? Oh look, there's an egg. Oh, by the way, I was walking around the map a little bit here around the farm, just kind of looking around, and I ended up finding 2 more golden nuggets, so we're up to 4 of them. You're gonna have to let me know what you think, whether I should even be looking for them, because oh, right here's another one. I don't even know how to, there. So now we have 5 of them. If you get to 10, I think you get $1 million, and they or no, if you get to 10, it shows all the other nuggets on your map, and if you collect all 100 of them, I think you get $1 million. So I guess it really doesn't matter if I find the 10 of them. I mean, it's going to clutter up the map a little bit. Hopefully I can turn that off. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea for us to cheat our way into $1 million, or maybe that's something we decide on down the road, that hey, you know, something happened, you know, maybe a relative gifted us that or something. I don't know. Might be kind of fun to do it that way, but I don't want to do that anytime soon. What I do want to do swap this over. Obviously, we're not going to be able to make money selling wood, at least not in the short term, because we just don't have the right equipment for it. So I think I can take, yeah. Let's grab this wagon here. Let's sell something quick here before the rain comes in. I haven't actually used this this method here. Kind of a neat way of doing your grain stuff. So we have wheat. I think we have a little bit of just about everything. Oh, I was going to check too. Does it have the ability to store the new crops? Yep, rye and oats. Okay, cool. Let's look at prices here. So as of right now, prices are not great. Beans are really good. If we took it up to Raffenson, maybe we should take a load of beans up. So let's see, what do we got for beans? Yeah, let's fill this up. Put the cover back over. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty heavy for this truck, but I think we can handle it. And we want to go to Raffenson. Oh. What is the freight yard paying, actually? Ooh, much less. Okay, we don't want to go there. I thought about sending the train off, but the other places are much more profitable. I mean, we're looking at like $800 a bushel difference, and the train will not make up for that. So it pulls it pretty good. Does it stop okay? Yeah, not too bad. I think the truck can handle this wagon, but if we go beyond that, we're gonna have to either use a tractor, or we're gonna have to go up to like a semi. Oh shoot, I should not have turned. I'm sorry there. And now I took out a sign. Oops. And we're probably speeding. Probably not something we should be doing. Pretty sure if you have this full wagon here and a truck, you should probably be only going about 10 to 12 miles per hour. So I think we need to determine where we need to go here. Oop. So we got, see, that's right, we can zoom in on this. So it's going to be the one closest to the garden center. So is it that one? Or is it this one right here? Oh, this is Raffenson right here. It says that. Well, if we're gonna be decent here, we need to open the pit up. We can back onto here, and then we're going to unload it and watch our money skyrocket. Not quite as much as I needed. Almost 30,000 though. Not gonna complain about that. Nope. There we go. Close that back up. I'm tempted to just send the train off and see what happens, but I won't. So then that one's another one. And then this must be the pit for the silo, or for the for the freight yard, I want to say. I don't know. I guess we'll have to explore that when we get to that point. Oh, there we go. Look like an ATM right there. Oh gosh, there's cars coming like crazy. So I think we needed like 48,000, wasn't it, for that particular chopper? Let's drop the eggs that we have, which isn't much. Another 400 bucks, 350. Not a whole lot. I guess money's going to be stretched kind of thin. And I guess the other thing is we could probably sell the oats that we're going to get. Just sell that off right away because I don't think we're going to use that to feed any of the animals. I'll save some of the other stuff for now in case we get into a bind. Maybe cut up another log, I don't know. At only about $400 or $500 a pop, it doesn't seem worth it. I know that wasn't a tall tree, but it's not a lot of cash for a tree. Although I guess it's not really that much work, so it is easy money. Just gotta load the stuff up into the truck. So, oh, I'll have to see. But I guess with that, we can wrap things up for this episode. We looked at a few things here, changed a few things up. It's basically at this point we're just kind of waiting for the seasons to change, which will be coming, and seeing how we do here going into the winter. Fall's gonna get really busy. That's good enough. I do need to cut that field over there, but I gotta wait a couple days for the rain to disappear, so that's gonna take some time. So for now I guess we're just gonna wait. And I guess the other thing I could do just to make a little bit of cash would be do a couple more missions. I've been trying to get missions done so that I can get some cheaper fields here in the future. Plus it helps out, you know, a little, you know, $1,000 here, $1,000 there, you know, 500. It's not a lot, but it's pretty easy to do. So I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna look for some missions to do, but I am gonna wrap up this episode right here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support on this season, and thank you all for watching. So as always, take it easy.